he would always say that. I would say to him, Bob, you are so great, so special, and he would reply, I'm not special. This is Ja works, and whatever I'm doing is for Ja. Other times I would tell him, Bob, you're so good, the work you are doing is so different. And he would always say, you're crazy, man. This is not hard. The respect I had for Bob was more than just that of a wife. It was because of what I saw him doing for the world, and in himself not even knowing how powerful he was becoming. I came to acknowledge him as someone who was so different. It wasn't about just being great, it was about being really different, and at the same time being able to maintain a certain humility, which was taken for granted by most of his friends, and by those who would keep coming to him. Just nipping, begging. He would always make himself accessible to different types of characters, who would often leave a great burden with him. He would try to please everybody, and it was a terrible strain. I think something came over him where he felt he owed so much to Ja for allowing him to express what the people wanted to hear, that he just gave up on himself. He was saying, I don't belong to anybody. I don't have a father on this earth. For me, there is only Father in heaven. Bob was very sensitive and with a lot of hurt inside him because of his past. He grew up in that trench town atmosphere where everybody is rough. Bob had to put up with a lot of resistance there. If he hadn't been so strong in himself, he wouldn't have become what he is today. He'd be downtrodden and seen as another half Costa who could never make it. So it's important he knows that there are people who care and who will strive to see that his works are established all over the world. With Bob, people often just look on fame and the achievement and they think, it sure must be nice being Bob Marley. It wasn't necessarily like that, though. There was a lot of sadness inside him, which would just come over him now and then. Even in some of the pictures, you can see it. I'm so happy to be happy, but I'm sad. And you would find he would go overboard to make other people feel happy. Sometimes people just saw him as a singer, but there was a lot of other things going on in Bob's life that he wasn't able to express to other people. He grew up a loner, yet at the same time he was still able to give and share whatever he thought he could give to make others happy. If someone's goat was down in a pit, Bob would go down there and get it, just to make them happy. Even to the end, that's how he was. There really had to be something at the end to pay off the sacrifices during the early years of coming up, because there is a God, and he looks out for us. When I looked at Bob's life, I knew he wasn't just an ordinary person. He was one of them that comes every 2,000 years.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome. That's his wife right there.
This is Red by David Bartlett. Go subscribe to his channel right now. Thank you.